Hey, all right, first episode. This is exciting, right? I can't wait. What? Wait, no, it's not the 10th episode. It's the first episode. Well, no. I mean, I know we were meeting and talking about, hypothetically, what would the topics of the week be, and we came up with some pretty good ideas, but it wasn't. No, seriously, chats have shown up 9 times before this. Yo, I'm sorry. I totally. I guess we got our wires crossed or something. Okay. Yeah, well, I'm sorry about that, but I'm here today. Chats and I are going to talk about burritos. We've traveled around the country together and had burritos in a bunch of different cities, something that we both feel passionate about. So I'm really excited. We got a really great show today. Wait, he's not here? So, okay. I mean, I get it. But so we just reschedule or? Oh, okay. Oh, it's live? Okay. What do we? Oh, we have someone else. We have Toby O'Dell, a professional hacky-sacker, I'm going to talk to him about burritos. I don't see how. Okay. All right. Toby, hello. Toby O'Dell, are you there?
Hey, yeah, man. I'm right here. It's me, Toby. How's it going, brother? Thanks for having me on the show.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I don't know if anyone briefed you or Chats and I were going to talk about burritos.
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, man. Chipotle, man. I love Chipotle, man. Look, man, everybody goes to Chipotle, man, and they think it's about the burrito, man. But that ain't it, brother. Look, it's about the bowl, man. When you go in there, first of all, I'm only talking about Chipotle, okay? I don't know much about Moe's or Qdoba or Willie's or any of them other places like that, any sort of your strip mall Mexican joints. I'm talking strictly about Chipotle. It's about the bowl, man. Look, next time you go in Chipotle, be like, hey, man, I want the bowl. And you ain't got to take a bowl with you, man. You just say, I want the bowl, and they'll know what you mean. And let me tell you why.
I actually love to get the...
Hang on.
Sorry.
Let me finish. So,
okay.
So what they do is that everybody thinks it's the burrito, man. They're like, yeah, man, the burrito. But when you go in there, man, when you got a high school kid who's making your food, right? And he lays out that tortilla, man, and he's like, yo, this is a finite sleeping bag, like it's got an end to it. And so what he does is the whole time he's putting everything on there, he's thinking, whoa, man, I'm gonna have to roll this thing up at the end, and if I put too much in here, it's gonna bust and I might get fired. And he ain't got time to get fired because he's in high school. And so the thing is, you say, I want the bowl, man. And what they're going to do is, listen, I got it all figured out. They're going to get the bowl, and they're going to say, you want it for here to go, and you're going to say you want it for here. Because, look, man, if you get it to go, they're going to have to put a lid on it. But if you get it for here, it's just a bowl, man. And so then they're going to be like, you want rice and beans? And then you're like, yeah. And they're like, what? You want white rice or brown rice? And this is where everybody messes up, man. First mistake is you're like, yeah, I want the white rice.
Oh, for sure. I love the white rice.
Let me finish, man. Instead, what you do, man, is you're like, I want half white rice and half brown rice, and they don't charge extra, man. They just count that as normal rice. But instead, what happens is this high school kid, man, he's supposed to give you 2 scoops of rice. But instead, what he does, he gives you like 1.5 scoops of white rice and 1.5 scoops of brown rice. And then you basically got double rice, man. And then with the beans, they're like, you want beans? And you're like, yeah, man. And they're like, what kind of beans you want? Black beans or pinto beans? And you're like, I want both of them, man. And it's not extra, man. They don't charge you extra for that. And so then they give you 1.5 scoops of pinto beans and 1.5 scoops of black beans. And so now you already got double everything so far. And so then your fajita vegetables are free, and they'll put some on there, and you're like, hey, can you put a little more of those? And then they'll put more, and they kind of drop a little bit, and then they try to pick it back up again, so they put extra on there. And then when they get over and they say what kind of meat, it don't matter. But my favorite one is this one called barbacoa, man. And I don't know if, like, his grandmother's name was Barbara, and she invented it or something. That's what I heard, but it's barbacoa, man. Trust me, when you get in there, you got to try the barbacoa, man. And then it's like, I don't know, pot roast, but it's all cut up, and they put it on there. And then when they get to the next part, and you're like, hey, and they're like, hey, what else kind of salsa you want? You just tell them all of them, man. They don't charge you extra. Get all the salsas. And then they're like, and then they're like, "Hey, you want guacamole?" But it's extra. They're trying to trick you.
Yeah, everybody's always like, "Yeah, I know guacamole's."
Let me finish, man.
Sorry.
And so then they try to get the guacamole on there, and it depends on how much money you got, man. I say yes, because like I can afford it, and so I'm like, yeah, man, put the guacamole on there, and then I don't really like sour cream, but some people get that. But they put it on there if you want, and then they're gonna ask if you want chips, man. You just say no, man, because you can just walk across the street, man, and get a whole big bag of Doritos, man, or Tostinos. Whatever them scoops is, man. My girlfriend loves those, man. So we just walk across the street. There's like a QT across the street, man, and it's like half the price, and you get like 3 times as many chips, man. Sometimes I'll get a side of salsa, man. But anyway, I'm telling you, brother, next time you go in there, man, it's about the bowl, man. Don't get the burrito, man. That's all wrong. Anyway, yeah, look, man, I got some stuff I got to take care of, so I'm going to head over there, and me and my girlfriend's going to head to Chipotle, all right? See you. Peace, brother.
Oh, thanks, Toby O'Dell. What do we do now? Is it over?